There's some drama going on in La La Land. So, speaking of La La, the Lakers are rumored to potentially sign Carmelo Anthony or even be interested in trading for Russell Westbrook. Do you think any of those are possibilities?
I don't like the Lakers possibly trading for Carmelo Anthony. It just feels wrong. I mean, it feels cool to see LeBron and Melo hoop together, but why didn't they go get Melo when like nobody else wanted him when his value was at its absolute lowest? I mean, getting Melo now is kind of like a slap in the face, and he can help the Lakers, but I don't really think he solves any major problems for the Lakers. It's just kind of one of those nostalgic things that you just love to see Bron and Melo hooping together.
I mean,
Yeah,
he,
I mean,
he
you're
first of
definitely
all,
right.
he'd sign on a
The thing is, LeBron didn't want him in 2019. He signed for
Exactly.
what 2.4 mil. That's a vet minimum with the Bulls
well,
in
he wasn't
2019. LeBron didn't want
he
him. If
wasn't
LeBron wanted him,
needed.
he would have been there.
He wasn't needed in 2019. In this instance, we might be moving on from a player like Kyle Kuzma.
I
I
definitely
mean, yeah,
think he
he
was needed
yeah.
in 2019. I mean, either of those years, he could have helped the Lakers.
I mean, we
He was
already had our
waived by the
power
Chicago
forward.
Bulls in 2019 in February, and then signed a contract in November of 2019 with the Portland
Bro,
Trailblazers.
he could have came back
AKA
as
for
end
the
of the
2020 season, their championship year, the Lakers could have had Carmelo Anthony on the minimum. Like, they could have had him. They didn't.
yeah.
We had
He
we
would have
won a
just been depth.
championship.
He could have been depth though. I
We
don't know.
I'm
It just
not.
doesn't
I'm
make
not
sense.
saying he would have
I
anything about the championship. I'm just saying they could have had him, and LeBron obviously did not want him because they didn't sign
so
him.
from my interpretation of the way LeBron likes building his teams as a general manager, it's that whenever one of his teams win a championship, he likes to reward even the role players. So like you saw Tristan Thompson, for example, who got a huge bag, which we might want to touch on Tristan Thompson's story later, after winning a championship, way more than he deserved, honestly. You see players like Matthew Dellavedova went somewhere else and got a bag. And in this instance, KCP got signed because the Lakers had his bird rights. Kyle Kuzma got a huge extension, which shocked me because I didn't think that really made a lot of sense. I felt like they should have traded him. And now it seems like the Lakers need some help. They need some work. So I'm assuming they're probably going to trade Kyle Kuzma, and Carmelo Anthony would come in and fill in that role as a scoring power forward coming off of the bench. That's my assumption. So it makes more sense this year because the Lakers are coming off of a first round exit where Kyle Kuzma seems a little bit disgruntled and he wants to move on, and Carmelo Anthony would be a free agent. That's the difference between now and 2019, in my opinion.
I mean, Carmelo Anthony is going to be 38 years old in
Yeah.
the NBA Finals next year if he was playing in them. So
Yeah, I don't think it's.
But so my question here, and we can't possibly answer this, but my question would be, would Melo? Melo played in Portland. He averaged 24 minutes a game this season. Is he cool with riding the bench if it came to that, if he just isn't producing?
I mean, Kyle Kuzma played 25 minutes per game.
Kyle
during the
Kuzma isn't
2019
Carmelo
to 20
Anthony. Carmelo Anthony
I mean,
lived the life
yeah,
of a
so-
star.
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony has an
yeah, but
ego
this
that
is the
is
end
way
of-
higher than that.
This is the end of. I think his ego died once he saw no one wanted him, and now having an opportunity to potentially win a championship, yeah, you might play 24 minutes per game, which is pretty much how much he played last year on a team that wasn't even close to a championship contender. Kyle Kuzma played 25 minutes per game last year, so he could come in and fill that role. Of course, I agree with you. He's a little bit. Carmelo Anthony's a little bit older. But I think it makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of rumors out there that don't make sense, like the Russell Westbrook potential, like the Lakers potentially trading for Russell Westbrook. I can't have that make sense in my head. But
We gotta talk
this,
about
I think,
that.
makes sense.
Yeah, I also still
Wait, that
your
doesn't make
logic
sense
is
to
still
you?
off to me, Mike. Like your logic is still off to me about the Lakers just not needing Carmelo Anthony. Why would you not want to make a team better? It just doesn't compute in my head. I know they won the championship, but
And Cooper's referring to 2020 in this instance.
yeah.
where Carmelo averaged 15 points a game. It's just like, yeah, I mean, the only thing that I could say is that in 2020, Carmelo did sign with Portland and was a starter. So maybe that was kind of like, you know how like when we've gotten the story from Andre Drummond, how he came out and it was like, you know, he wanted to be a starter wherever he went, like when he was waived. Like maybe the same situation was happening with Carmelo, where, you know, his agent, you know, put it out there where Carmelo wants to start. So if that's the case, and, you know, that's why he didn't sign with the Lakers, that would make sense to me. And I will say, though, I definitely could see, and I probably would lean towards at this point, as long as Carmelo is cool with averaging 20 minutes a game or less, and, you know, he really does, like, and, like, in Portland, he averaged 24, not playing with his boy LeBron. So if he's cool with averaging 20 or less, then yeah, I can see him playing for the Lakers.
Hey, yeah, I'd be cool with him coming to LA too. I wouldn't hate it at all.
I would like it. I mean, like, yeah, the nostalgia factor, I would love it. I would love to see
like, come on, man, Melo in LA, bro.
And let's be honest, like, you know, that's a quick video that bangs for all three of us.
Yeah.
So Corzenda, I wanted to
Carmelo Anthony to the Lakers, like, come on. So, Melo, honestly, get your ass to the Lakers.
Yeah, so guys, we are capping off the giveaway to the first 40,000 subscribers that turn on our notifications for the Laced Up podcast. All you have to do to enter for a chance to win a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X is subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want to do us a favor, leave a like on the pod and let me know in the comment section down below when it's done. You'll enter for a chance to win a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X.
If you're still here while the music is cued, here are 2 videos I think you are definitely going to enjoy. Make sure to click on one of them. Again, I know you're gonna love it. And other than that, have a great day and peace.